Okay, hello everyone. We are back and with another part of streaming Repels from Zero to Masterclass. This is part 3. Constantly trying to make sure that this is actually working real quick. Good. Part of streaming Repels from Zero to Masterclass. Very good. Okay. So let's go ahead and log on to our server, Reviac, and to my character, Video Arfeek, level 118. I have to hit level 120 before I can do the third quest, which is the Sanctuary questline. So we're currently trying to get some extra EXP and level up. Extra 2 million to kill a Huva again, let's do it. Dun, dun. And last time I logged out, I was killing a Abuva for some quest EXP. It's not the best EXP, but it's, you know, okay. There's like 3 or 4 quests of this to do that are timed, and they'll keep giving more EXP. But I figure after I do this one, since I'm already here, I'll just move on to just farming in sanc and do that for like an hour until I get the EXP I need to level up. I think I've managed to make a wrong turn. Yeah, it gives us like 20 minutes to go kill this monster. And I don't have this monster's respawn timer. I just know Rumus because I've done that quest so much on all my alts that he has a 20-minute respawn timer. So this one has less than 20 minutes, so probably like a 5-minute respawn, maybe a 10, but nothing too terribly bad. The fact I found an item on the ground means that there's been someone else here relatively recently farming and killing stuff. But yeah, I have to go all the way through the dungeon. There's no good cut through. Now we're finally back at the boss room. And the boss is right there. Actually, I don't even know why I'm trying to kill all these other aggros. I'm so high level, it doesn't do anything for me. Okay, now we run back. This time I'll go this other way. Now, if I had invested in some good movement speed gear, I could be running faster than I could go on this mount, and I could be like really quick darting around. But Honestly, there's not really any point in me spending all my money on movement speed gear right now when that money is going to need to go on my actual main gear after I'm level 150, and I need to start getting some good level 150 armor. Start getting the distorted space set, which might be level 170. I think I ended up going the stupid long way again this time. Oh no, here we go. I mean, to be fair, this entire dungeon every way is a stupid long way. It's really spread out. So that it takes forever to run the entire thing. And getting into a dungeon party back in the day in this thing, you'd spend a good... If you got into a good dungeon party and not one... If you got into a dungeon party that had a really low kill speed, people would just leave. But... Oh, Skifus or Skyfus. Thank you for joining. But yeah, if you got into a good DP, you could go around this entire dungeon, spend a good 3 or 4 hours in here just killing everything as you go through. Now we've finally gotten back to the dungeon manager. Let's turn in the quest, and let's see, I'm at 23.23%. 24.38, so barely 1%. Honestly, hardly worth it. I would rather just go back and farm and sanc. It's going to be faster. We have, what, an hour still on these buffs? That's not bad. So yeah, just going down here like we were the other day, and killing these monsters is going to be the quickest way for us to be able to level up, because those other quests for killing the dungeon bosses in the lower dungeons, they're, like, for all of that, they're going to give, like, 1%, whereas I could just be constantly killing stuff over here. With better kill speed. Oh wait, what is this bar? This bar is shift. So I need to heal it shift 4. But yeah, so this part of the video is going to be just grinding, trying to get to level 120. Going back between using Alt 2 to make my creature attack and Shift 4 to make it heal me. Okay, it's bugged out, can't do that, so there we go. Actually, let's make our way up to Arumus, see if he's already spawned. He'll probably give us a decent little bit of EXP for killing him. And we'll just fight our way there. And then after that, go to Secret Sanc and see if we're not getting better EXP from those mobs. Slightly better EXP from this stuff that's a higher level. Try to clear this stuff before it all respawns. There we go. I was waiting for it to use its AoE and just clear everything. Next we'll need to clear that Naga. Then we'll get rid of that null. Holy crap. Arumus is after me. 7346. See what this puts me at. Only 0.4% EXP. And it'll be up again at 2:52 my time. It's currently 2:32 in the morning my time. almost there, almost to 119. There we go, 1 level to go. Again, most of these still have a lot of their durability left. It's good for me. Yeah, sorry. Not really a lot of commentary going on right now. Just kind of focused and listening to the nice music while just doing some grinding. And sometimes the grinding can be nice and peaceful and fun. Other times it can get to be like too much and it just gets exhausting, but for right now, the grind is nice. It's like single-handedly one of the best and worst parts of this game is the grind. After a while, the grinding just gets to be too monotonous. It doesn't matter what level you are, it doesn't matter where you are, it's the same thing, just killing monsters over and over and over and over and over. And especially when you have, like, your pets are doing everything for you, all you're doing is using a command to allow your creatures to go and attack, use their skills on auto cast, and they're doing all the work for you while you just stand around and, you know, collect the rewards. So after a while it can get kind of boring, but I come back from a break after not playing it like forever and I'm like, oh, this is what I miss, because I try to go play other games and it's like too much story. And they're like, oh, here, watch this unskippable cutscene that's like 5 minutes. Now go read this, you know, novel of text from this NPC. Now go kill one monster. Now go travel halfway across the land and talk to this person and read another novel of text. And now watch another unskippable cutscene. And I'm like, you know, if I wanted a visual novel, I would go get I would go do that. If I wanted to read, I would go do that. But I came to play a video game, to be actively playing and have fun. And Propels, it throws you right into it and says, here you go, do what you want. So, it's definitely refreshing sometimes. I was on Reddit the other day and I was reading through someone's post on an MMO group. There's a lot of people who feel the same way that, like, you know, when you're playing an MMO, you want like actual gameplay. Like, I feel like a lot of MMOs these days really play more like a single player RPG than they do like an actual true MMO experience. And someone was commenting, you know, that story doesn't belong in an MMO, that the only thing that belongs in an MMO is action and killing, and that having to put talking to NPCs in between all of that to try and make a game feel like it's more structured and has more story to it only takes away from it because it just slows down the process compared to if you were allowed to just go and keep killing and keep leveling up without having to go and talk to NPCs and read all the story. And I feel the same way. I feel like if I want to play an RPG, I'll play an RPG. But like if I'm playing an MMO, I don't want to feel like it's a single player RPG and I don't want to do all that. I want to get into the actual game mechanics. But that's just me. But we are approaching the halfway point between 119 and 120. We're at like 42.48%. So that's good. Because after a while, the grinding, as I said, does get to be a little bit boring. But once I actually get my master class and I'm getting that set up, it should be pretty fun to play, I'm expecting. Especially from how I've heard that it works where, you know, you're actively going in and getting all of the mobs aggroed on you and they're constantly resetting your skills so you're able to spam all of your AoEs and everything. All of your high damage skills keep getting like reset and you're just stacking them and comboing them on top of each other. So it's like a very active role compared to how I've played the game, especially with my pet class. It's a very passive role. So definitely a good change of pace. And since I've played mostly for the PvE, because pet class is good for PvE but not good for PvP, I definitely think this will be more fun being able to play for the PvP side of things once I get high enough level with some good gear. Oh, and also this entire time I've not even been bothering to chip. Y'all have seen my kill speed without chipping when, well, when its abilities are, you know, up. This thing can like one-shot basically. But when its abilities are down, it takes a while. If I were to chip things, see how fast that thing died? These chips that you get make every monster take like an extra 100% damage or something like that for like 10 seconds. Yeah. And it allows you to just nuke everything that quick. See how fast my kill speed is? You get the chips from completing quests and also from the lac trader as well. You can trade your lac for chips instead of rupees. I have so many chips from my work card. And now I need to heal. Now I'm good. I have a lot of chips from all my other alts that I deleted that I put into my warehouse and also for my main. So I have a good stash of them, but as you get higher level, it takes more chips to actually chip a monster. So it's not like every chip will chip. Sometimes it's like, hey, 1,000 chips to, you know, apply one actual chip debuff to the monster using the chip skill. So as you get higher level, it becomes very costly to start chipping. So I just got used to not chipping and just doing everything I could to increase my pet's base stats so that they would have faster kill speed, so that I could use all my lac to get rupees instead of having to get more chips, so I could get more money, so that I could get more buffs, more hidden village passes, more gear, stuff like that. So basically, trading a little bit of efficiency in order to be more of a penny pincher. Back in the day, chips were just usable items, and you would just have it on your bar. You'd click a monster, and you'd just like double click the chip, and it would use it on the monster, and it was just like one chip, you know, per monster. If you had a really bad killing speed, you know, like you're killing stuff like way higher level than you should be, maybe you'd use 2 chips on a monster, 3 chips on a monster, but for your average farming, just 1 for 1. And of course, back then they had 3 types of chips. They had like the Force chips, the Luna chips, and I forget, was it Soul chips? You basically had one that only worked for physical damage, one that only worked for magical damage, and the Luna worked for both. And the difference is that you would get more of the single damage type only per lac that you traded in than you would the Luna. So if you were farming and you were, let's physical damage class, you would just get the Force chips, the physical damage ones. But if you were going into a dungeon party, you would trade in the same amount of lac, get less chips for the Luna chips since they've worked for all, and then at the beginning of the party, everyone would trade a bundle of chips, like 100 chips, you know, or something, to the person that was going to be pulling the mobs and chipping them for the party. And then at the end, if they had any chips left over, they would just be able to keep those and use them for their next party. And that was the thing, if you joined the party, you had to, you know, donate chips. It was very socially frowned upon to not donate chips if you were in a party. Sometimes if you had a friend that had a lot of chips, they'd say, here, I'm donating for the both of us, and they'd give a lot of chips to make up for it. Sometimes people are like, oh, hey, here, let me donate like, you know, a few million rupees, like 10 million rupees or something instead. But most of the times, you can't, you know, you can't just click on your rupees to chip a mob, so they'd be like, no. But now they've gotten rid of all that, and you just get the Luna chips. There's no other chips you can choose from, and now it's a skill. It didn't used to be a skill. You just use the item, and now you have to level up that skill and use more chips per level of the skill to be able to get higher level monsters. They've changed a lot of stuff. 253 Aruma should be respawning here soon if it hasn't already. I think it was around 233 when I killed it. But we're at 99.6. I only need to kill a couple more monsters and then we're done here. There we go. Now level 120. And my reward is I get the Lydian King. And some potions of growth. Now the Lydian King, so my Lydian has like what, 230 movement speed on the, well, there's too many buffs, you can't see it. But the Lydian King, which really sucks that this is timed and that you can't like permanent make this thing. Oh yeah, this thing is way speedier. And look how it has that nice kind of glow to it. Like, this thing is like completely epic and awesome. And I guarantee you this thing is like way speedier than that 230 of the other Lydian. Anyway, what I should do, honestly, what I used to do is keep like all of my chips on, I have 288 chips currently, but when I open this bag of 1,000, bags of like 500, see, I have tons of chips. And yeah, y'all can see the difference in movement speed already. Okay. Trade lac for rupees, exchange all, and then I need to sell like all the stuff. Oh, what the heck. One moment, this thing did not... Maybe it's control. I thought it was shift. Yeah, it's control, not shift, to automatically put the full amount, the full quantity in there. Doom Summoner. It's kind of a funny name. Okay. But yeah, this Lydian King is like way faster, so that's what I'm going to be using. Let's see, movement speed. Where is it on here? 160 plus 96. I guess it doesn't show you. Oh well. Now we're fully buffed again. All of the buffs are good for 2.5 hours. We're now going to start the Sanctuary quest line and get quest line number 3 of 5 done to get Master Class. For this, we need to go to Rondo and talk to Merchant Ake, which I believe he's one of these in one of these areas. Merchant Ake, right there, yeah. I knew he was one of the top 2. Delivery to the Pitch Black Woods. Yeah, 13 million EXP. Okay, help me with something. A few days ago, a woman came by, asked me to deliver a package to Benny at the Pitch Black Woods guard post. The thing is, I tripped on some stairs, twisted my ankle. There's no way I can make it all the way out there and deliver this to Benny. So I've accepted the package, and back in the day, the teleporters didn't teleport you to all the different areas. You would have to actually run there, and then there was only a couple areas where you could pay to teleport to. And yeah, that's just a weird visual bug, where like those lines are coming out everywhere. But now you can just like teleport like everywhere. So we're just gonna go and say Pitch Black Woods, 5,000 rupees, yay. Okay, so we have to run down this long way and then up. And although I could complete the quest now, I still have to go to the NPC to get the next quest, so that's why we're doing this. Man, this thing is really hustling. Look how fast this thing is just da-da-da-da-da-da. No chill at all, just running for its life. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, and all this stuff here is like level 95. I'm just gonna... Good. Well, now I can't get this stupid quest. There we go. Okay, we've given him the package. Okay, and he says, this is from his girlfriend Molly. We were going to meet in Rondo a few days ago, but she's busy. She didn't show up. I guess she sent this to apologize. I want to tell her I'm not mad. Do you think you could deliver this package to her for me? She's working near the waterfall in Marduka's realm. Yep, now in order to do this, we have to go back to the entrance of Sanctuary, which, this is where Sanctuary is. This is where we were. This is the Marduka's realm. This is Mare Village. We'll be there later. Pitch Black Woods. Here's where we are. So it's much faster to just, again, surprise, surprise, go and use a teleporter to just teleport us there instead of having to actually, you know, do something ourselves and run there. Explorer Molly. Oh, a gift from Benny? Oh my, this is my favorite perfume. He's so sweet. Relieved he isn't mad. You can't imagine how upset I was I couldn't make it to our date. A few days ago I had some time, so I visited the guard post, but he wasn't there. I guess he was on patrol. That's why I asked Merchant Ink to deliver my gift to him. Thanks for delivering it. A crystal in the sanctuary. I always want to go see him, but exploration is a lot of work. Do you think you could help me out? I'm trying to collect ore fragments, but I can't do it on my own. Would you go into the sanctuary and find some ore samples for me? And we need to go in, and we need to find 7 ore samples. And the ore is, like, all around, actually. I know there's ore on this other side of the wall, so that's where we're going. And yep, there's one of the ancient ores that I need. I think there's ore on this other side too, is what it's trying to tell me. Well, I know on this side, but I thought it meant. Oh, there's an ancient rock. Here's another one. And then I think on this other side. Here is another one right here. And that is ore 7 of 7. And I cannot get out from here. Here. Oh wait, the exit is over there. Screw it, let's just do it like this. Return scroll, and then re-teleport. Dungeon teleporter, sanctuary. Okay. And yes, good job. Thanks to you, I'll be done faster so I can go see Benny. The reckless passion. One reason I can't leave here is because we don't have enough workers. Also, Dwayne himself went into the sanctuary a few days ago and hasn't returned. I wasn't worried because he's experienced, but I've started to worry. There's dangerous monsters. Can you think you can keep an eye out for Dwayne? Go find Dwayne inside of the sanctuary. we have to do is go find Dwyn, which he should be in the back near the exit portal. Yep, there he is. This guy right here. Something smells rotten. Deliver Dwyn's belongings to Molly. Where's Dwyn? What are these? Oh, these are his tools. Oh, poor Dwyn. I need heals. A plea for vengeance. Poor Dwyn. We all knew the job was dangerous, but it didn't feel real until now. Damn the Golden Tribe and their bloodthirsty ways. I took the job to uncover the truth, not to be bullied by these monsters. I want vengeance. Go kill all of these stupid monsters inside of the sanctuary. The Golden Piper, the Wandering Naga, and the Enthralled Knoll. I think they're all just the monsters that are down here. It's an Enthralled Knoll. Oh, but there's the Wandering Naga. And here's the Enthralled Knoll. Frenzied Golden Piper. Frenzied Golden Piper. Frenzied Golden Piper. There we go. Kill all the monsters in one go. That's the way I like to do it. Still says they're all around. Okay, now the only one that I need is the Wandering Naga. Okay, I'm level 122 now, look at that. Okay, now back to trying to kill these Nagas. Naga there, and I've managed to get all of the other aggros in this dungeon on me. Okay, good. That's the task completed. Dungeon TP. Sanctuary. Oh, thanks heavens, you're back safe. After you left, I felt guilty for sending you into danger. Deliver a report on Dwyn's death to the leader of the exploration. Please take my report to our leader, Brittany, at the City of Ruins. Should go ahead and put these return scrolls on my bar. And obviously, there we go. I had to wait for that protection buff to go away first. So now we're going to go to the City of Ruins. And lead explorer Brittany. Which should be like right around here, because I see that red square. What? Twin was killed in the sanctuary. He joined our expedition recently. It's so awful to die young. Thank you for letting me know. Investigating his corpse. This raises more questions than answers. He was a smart man, patient and not reckless. He was aware of the dangers. It doesn't make any sense for him to go in there alone. Help me look into this further. Take a closer look at that corpse. Examine his corpse yet again. Dungeon TP. The sanctuary. Okay, back to looking at some dead bodies. Hey kids, wanna see a dead body? I have obtained a dagger from his chest. I need to go back and go to the City of Ruins. Looking for an active guild, please invite me. Aren't we all, kiddo? Aren't we all? Poison is ravishing my health. Seconds. I love how I'm telling my pixie to heal me and it's just doing literally nothing. Okay. Yep. That was obviously bugged, so we are going to character select. Stupid freaking pixie letting me die. What? The dagger was in the corpse? Someone stabbed it? I knew it. This wasn't an accident. Someone went into the sanctuary with him. The murder. The dagger was not crafted by the Golden Tribe. It shows obvious human craftsmanship. This means that Twin was murdered by humans, not monsters. I can't leave here. My expedition is counting on me. I need you to take this dagger to Rondo and see if you can find any clues as to the owner of the dagger. Take the dirk to the weapon trader in Rondo. Weapon trader is over here where this red square is. few days ago, we sent some new employees to explore dungeons. It's hard to find the entrances. Our project's delayed. Can you help us find them? We will pay you. Oh. Nope, I clicked on the wrong one. A bloody dagger? You're not hoping to sell that, are you? I don't know anyone interested in a used dagger. Oh, you want to know if I've seen it before? Oh dear, I made this dagger. It bears my symbol. The murder. Part 2. I don't remember who bought the dagger from me. I don't remember every dagger I sell, you know. It killed a man in the sanctuary? Yikes. Well, I did see a dagger recently I did sell one to an explorer. Now that you mention it, he did say he was heading to the sanctuary. Maybe he's the killer. I guess he was the killed. Oh man, now I feel bad that my dagger was used for a bad purpose. Report your findings to, Brittany. Okay, so Dwayne was murdered by his own dagger. Ironic. Maybe it was suicide. What a shame. I should have done something to help him. And here we have this Soul Whisper bag, which gives you gen points. I think I've talked about gen points before, but we can go over them in another video in more detail. Requiem for Dwyn. I wish I could inform his family, but I don't even know if he had any. Maybe we can hold a ceremony of our own. Please take the dagger to the Charmakisha in Mare Village. She can perform a requiem for his soul to honor his mercy. Now we need to go to Mare Village. So we're going to teleport to north of the Mare Village, and then we're going to have to go southeast to actually get there. And as you can tell, this stuff is like level 113, level 114. It's lower level than me. But the thing is that, as you can see, unlike other towns, yeah, like actual aggros and monsters like are all over the inside of this town instead of just the outside of it. Welcome, you carry a burden of grief. It carries scars of a soul. I can perform the requiem. Requiem for Dwyn number 2. I need a few items to release the man's soul. Please bring me some spirit leaves. Go to the west and slay the powerful monsters. Only the ones with the little red arrows are the ones I actually need to kill. One of 6 leaves found. 2 of 6. 3. 4. Okay, that's all. A darn pet should be following me. What the heck, kind of. There we go. I'm having way too much fun doing this. Like lagging the graphics so it looks like you're doing some like breakdance spin moves. You see, I think bugs like that actually just improve the game. I know that some people would definitely argue against that, but I feel like funny visual glitches like that just make the game that much more enjoyable, to be completely honest. Requiem for Dwyn, number 3-1. I also need the belongings of the dead man. The ceremony is to soothe his soul, so he must have something that belonged to him. Bring me something of his. Go talk to Molly. So here's where we are, and here's where the sanctuary is, and I'm not running. This is a smile, quest complete. Requiem for Dwyn 3-2, here you go, here are his clothes, this was his favorite outfit. Please take it and put his soul to rest. Again, have to get rid of this stupid aura of protection. Okay. Regular teleporter. Oh, right, I have to go to, you can't even teleport there from other places. Good, this will work. Now I'll begin the ritual by burning his items. Mercy of the goddess, this was frightening. Don't worry, I'm okay. Obviously, the Requiem failed. If you're sure that these are Dwyn's clothes, that means the blood was not his. I think that Dwyn was not the one killed by this dagger. You should go speak to the one who sent you here. Report the truth to Brittany. Notice we're almost level 129. I believe the next quest line is like level 138. City of Ruins. Requiem failed? Are you serious? So it wasn't his corpse after all. Then what happened to him, and whose corpse is that? Yes. Okay, let's see. So if the corpse is not Dwyn, our first step had better be to find out where he really is. We need to look for him. Maybe someone has seen him since he disappeared. Go back to Rondo and ask around. Search Rondo for clues about Dwyn. And okay, let's see. So this is the one that's highlighted up here. We're now talking to Merchant Ake again. Back in the day, this would be like an actual choice. Like, ooh, which tier 3 pet's the best that I want? I think it's lost in the mail. Right after you left for the Pitch Black Woods, PBW, blacksmith Rashumu went over the guard post, did some repairs, told me when he got there someone new at the guard post and Benny was gone. You saw Benny there again, that could be right. Maybe he was wrong, maybe you should go talk to him about it. Visit the Rondo blacksmith. I went to the guard post to make repairs, yes, but he wasn't there. It was someone else instead. He was there when you visited. That's strange. Maybe you better look into it. I'm level 130. And I don't see whatever reward I'm supposed to have. Maybe it's the new HV pass. Okay, lost in the mail too. Well, I wasn't able to get his name, to be honest, but he looked a little confused when I talked to him, kind of embarrassed. It's all Brittany, the lead explorer, should know about this. Go report to Brittany. So someone pretended to be Benny when you were there, but then told anyone who knew Benny that Benny had gone elsewhere. That sounds extremely suspicious. We know that Benny is Molly's boyfriend, and Molly would always complain about how Benny could never leave his post at the PBW, so this imposter took Molly's gift for Benny and even gave you something to give to her. Very strange. I can't help but think that Benny impersonator is related to the murder somehow. We need to continue our investigation. Please go back and try to find some clues. Explore the guard post in the PBW. Rondo. Yep, so we're going back to the guard post where we were before. And we have us some suspicious boxes, so let's go poking through them. We gained 1 suspicious clues. One moment. Oh, we have to go back to Brittany. That's why. Okay, let's go back to Brittany and let her know. And then we'll have to come back here to Benny. That's why I was like, wait, he only has the daily? He doesn't have the other quest? Listen, I have a theory. I think this is what happened. The guard who's pretending to be Benny, I think it must be Dwyn. I think the corpse you found in the sanctuary is actually Benny. For some reason, Dwyn killed Benny and took his place, but we need more evidence. This is a magical detector we use to find lost exploration members. It only works at close range. Dwyn is registered in the detector, so using it on him will reveal his identity. I will contact the guard commander while you get evidence of this true identity. Yep. Now we have to go back. Rondo. PBW. Actually, you know what? Marduka Watchtower. Actually, I think the Marduka Watchtower. Where am I? Oh, nope. I'm further away now. LOL. Oh well. We're actually, if you look at it, near the Valmore Mines. This is the Valmore Mines. This is, LM2, like LM1 and LM2, the dungeons. Behind us. Yeah, that's for the event going on. I'm level 130 and I need to make it to level 138. But we still have a good handful of quests left and they're giving us good EXP. Like 40 million each. Give or take. There we go. A detector. That's not good. You'll reveal my secrets. Could have been a perfect crime, but you know it could still be. I just have to remove you. And now we get teleported back down. And I have the stun. Now he's surrounded by all of these monsters. Steps towards it. Oh, you're stronger than I thought. Luckily, I have one ace up my sleeve. We've now been teleported and stunned again, and he's spawned even stronger monsters around him. And I have 4 minutes to kill all these monsters. Minutes, that's cute. Now, why my Pixie's not using its AoEs, but I am telling it to. Yeah, quest complete. Ah, how could you? I can't believe. Ah, I'm ruined. Yes, I'm Dwyn. Benny? Yes, I killed Benny, but he deserves to die. The truth is, Benny and I are robbers. We only joined the Sanctuary exploration team so we could steal the treasures inside. Benny would go to Molly and take her out on a date, and I would sneak into the Sanctuary and steal some treasure for us. There's so much in there. No one would even notice, but that bastard. Ah, I guess in the end there's no excuse for killing him. The guards will be here soon. Don't worry, I won't run away. Everything is out in the open now. There's no point in trying to escape. Oh, 163 million EXP from level 131 to level 135. So this is the end, huh? Hey, look, you don't really have anything to do with this whole thing, so why not put everything behind us? Just go back to them and say you didn't find anything. I'll give you a nice reward. What do you say? No? You're turning down a lot of money. We need to go to Brittany and let her know. The guards are on their way to him to bring in the killer. I knew it had to be Benny. It's so sad. And the fact he was a thief, it's shocking. Molly will be devastated. By the way, the guard team leader said he wants to give you a reward to thank you for your contribution. See him, stop by, see him if you go to Rondo. So go to the guard captain, Kadun, and Rondo to get 231 million EXPs. Oh wait, no, not the dungeon teleporter. I need the regular teleporter. Guard captain all the way up at the top left. Oh, you're the hero that Brittany told me about. Ha ha ha, you've done us a huge favor. Without you, we may never have discovered the truth. So I'd like to give you a reward courtesy of the guard corps for solving the mystery. By the way, have you ever considered a career as a guard? I could use a good successor. That gets me to level 137. And then I think... Bitter Truth. And that was the Bitter Truth, wasn't it? Oh wait, no. Now I need to go speak to Brittany one more time to get the final quest, which is to go tell Molly everything that happened. And then I should be leveled up to 138, and I have to be level 138 in order to start the next quest. So it levels you up just enough to where you need to get to. City of Ruins, here we go. Please go to the sanctuary and console her. She must be very depressed right now. Thank you for solving the murder, even if it turned out worse in the end than I imagined. I'm in shock, can't believe what happened. They questioned Dwayne and told me everything. He planned to kill me. Now that anyone can go into the sanctuary, he thought I was no longer of any use to him. And when Benny found out, Benny tried to stop him. That's why Dwayne killed Benny. Benny died because he really loved me. It was the day I came back after looking for Benny at the guard post. I still can't believe he's gone. And that Dwayne sent me gifts claiming they were from Benny. I think he felt guilty, but I don't want sympathy. I just want to have Benny back. Thank you for your part in this. You helped me find the truth. I might never have known without you. You're a true hero in my eyes. And we will take the mage armor. We're now level 138. And that ends part 3. The Sanctuary quest. Let's see. I think it's Witch Hunting Part 2. Yep, at the Dead Spirit's Altar. Level 138, we're gonna go to the Dead Spirit's Altar. And talk to Hero Hector. Reporting to the Pope. You should give a detailed field report to Light Pope Lucian. You remember the words of Lucci and wish to visit her grave to deliver the news to her, however you sense urgency in Hector's voice. And slow that little aura of protection I have to get rid of. So let's go to the Templar headquarters in Laxey. You traveled across the continent to visit the Pope. He greets you with a smile, as if he already knows what you're going to tell him. You explain in detail the fight with the witch, including her death. You've done well. Hector did not travel with you to share this glory? We'll take this reward for your efforts. You bow deeply and thank him as he hands you a bag of rupees. As you are about to make your leave, he stops you. Please, I want you to take this to Hector. He deserves a reward for his heroic acts. He hands you a gold medal. You agree to take it to Hector, although it will delay your plan to visit Lucci's grave. Now time to go back to the Dead Spirit's Altar. You greet Hector as you approach. The young champion returns. Hector leans on you for support. His wounds are still causing him pain. What brings you here? Came to see how an old man's wounds are healing? You grin and show Hector the hero's medal that Lucian ordered you to deliver. After explaining the origin of the medal, Hector frowns and shakes his head. I don't need it. Give it back to him. I don't want the medal. Got it? Hector grins, nasty what you plan to do next. You explain you desire to visit the grave and tell her that the witch has finally been slain. He grits his teeth and mumbles as his body is racked with the pain in his wounds. The witch. Have you ever really seen a true witch? You frown in confusion and ask him what he means. Didn't you both just fight together to defeat the ultimate witch? I'm not sure how to say this, but she did not have the true powers of a witch. The creature we defeated only looked like the ultimate witch. The true witch. Hector's words crash through your mind like a shockwave. You try to calm yourself and listen to what Hector has to say. The true witch is still alive and will kill you if she learns of what you have done here. Your mind reels at the thought of the true witch lurking somewhere in the shadows. I know this is hard to accept, but I'm certain the true witch is out there somewhere. You don't want to accept the fact that after such a difficult battle, the creature you destroyed was merely a clone of the witch. Hector's words echo in your mind, and you feel tired at the thought of continuing the hunt for the true witch. You tell Hector of your desire to visit the grave, but his urgency gives you the sense that he has more important matters in mind. I know you want to visit the grave, but the world is at stake. As we speak, there are still fanatics doing the witch's bidding. I won't be able to help you as I am still recovering from my wounds, but please take this crystal with you. It will help you track the location of the fanatics. Be careful, I'm sure they want you dead. The crystal has transported you to the experimental magic field. Continue down the path and investigate the area. Yep, now as we just run around, these are going to spawn all around us here. Here we go. Well, so far they've spawned in this bottom one twice. Come on. Oh, it's already complete, that's why. The crystal has transported you to the magic field where you first encountered the witch, and you were ambushed by fanatics while exploring. Your memory of Lucci fueled you as you killed more and more fanatics, but a strange voice cried into your mind for help. The more you destroyed, the louder the voice became until it was a deafening scream. After slaying all the fanatics, the voice subsided. Yeah, we need to go back to the dead spirit's altar. Tell Hector of the events that transpired. The crystal teleported you to the magic field, and you were ambushed by fanatics. I'm glad you were able to handle them. You tell Hector about the voice you heard. He thinks deeply for a moment. I'm sure you're distressed from the ambush. See if you can activate the crystal again to continue your search. You can rest when all of the fanatics have been killed. Now we're in the Sirag ruins. Here we go. A monster's appeared. One more monster I need to kill. Okay, that is all of them. The Sierra runes were easier to sense. Ambushes in the Sierra runes were easier to sense coming, as you could smell the minions the fanatics summoned long before seeing them. The voice called to you again in desperation, pleading for help from an unknown assailant, but you could do nothing to ease its cries. You saw the fear in the fanatics' eyes as you slew their families one by one, but the voice became so overpowering you couldn't move. As the fanatic's blade was falling upon your neck, you snapped and killed all of them in a flurry of attacks. The voice pounded at your skull, and monsters emerged from the shadows all around you. Just as you thought you were about to die, the voice subsided and the creatures disappeared. Was none of it real? You describe in detail the events that unfolded at the Sirag runes to Hector. He looks particularly concerned when you mention the shadows that seem connected to the voice you heard. Let me see that crystal I gave you. It's as I suspected. The crystal is the heart of the false witch. I took it from her corpse after we killed her. You stare at Hector with a blank expression. The witch we killed was someone's creation, and they used this crystal for her heart. The fanatics that ambushed you and the monsters they controlled had similar hearts that powered them. They were probably being controlled by the same person that was controlling the false witch. You scream and demand to know what is really going on, if they were being controlled. Please calm yourself. I know it is difficult to accept, but what other choice do you have when you are being attacked? Yes, the voices you heard were the cries for help coming from the minds of the fanatics, but if you did not kill them, they would have killed you. There is nothing you could have done for them. You know beyond a doubt now that Hector is telling the truth, and you burn with a desire to find the true witch. You ask Hector what you should do to find the true witch. Nobody knows where she might be, but I'm sure that the crystal heart I give you will lead you to its creator. Good luck with your journey. The fate of Gaia rests in your hands. Investigate the Templar headquarters. And find dimensional residue. Now I'm supposed to... I just don't know why it's not functioning. Why you no worky? Why you no worky? Oh, wow. I forgot I have, it's a statue I have to collect before I do that. A statue. It's like an angel statue, like a dark angel statue. Has to be one of these. Says that they're supposed to be right over here. Oh, here we go. It's the eastern, and then there should be a western one, I think. If not, that other one will... Yeah, there is a western one. There we go. The false witch's heart dragged you through the space to the Templar's headquarters, and so you wandered the grounds in search of anything that might help you on your quest. The heart was vibrating gently as you walked, but the vibrations grew stronger as you approached a beautiful statue of an angel. The crystal sang upon touching the statue, and in a burst of swirling blue light, a tiny pulse of orb dimensional magic was resting in your hand. At 1 hour and 1 minute, the righteous healed the wounds of the weak. At 3 hours and 10 minutes, the party leaves at dawn. Okay, so this one was this one's an interesting quest. So essentially, think of this entire platform as like a giant chessboard or giant checkerboard where you have all the different squares. And in chat, you're going to be getting messages that tell you a story of like a war that happened and of the people that died and all that fun stuff. And based on the times it gives you, you're supposed to move forward, backwards, left, right in a specific pattern. So hours is left to right and minutes is up and down. It's a Cartesian plane. Hours and minutes. So at 1 hours and 1 minute. So this is square 1 1 at 3 hours and 10 minutes. So 2 3 1 hours 1 minutes. 4 hours and 1 minutes. There we go. So, at 1 hours and 1 minutes, the righteous hands healed the wounds of the weak. At 4 hours and 1 minutes, the crowd cheers as golden angel wings have been found. At 4 hours and 1 minutes, at 4 hours and 13 minutes, they cheer as the angel wings have been found. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. At 5 hours and 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 hours and 5 minutes. Nope, I messed up. One hour and 1. I need to go to 413. Then I need to go to 1 hour 9. Two hours and 13 minutes. Five hours and 10 minutes. 12, 11, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 hours and 6 minutes. So that's 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then over to 2. And now I just click on the portal. Oh wait, no, I have to quit the quest. You feel disoriented from being shuffled around like a rag doll, but as the world comes into focus, you see the gate glowing in front of you. You feel the crystal hum as the weekend enchantment's broken. We did it, now I can finally return to my creator. Crystal speaking to you. Sing the lines of the song given to you by the crystal at the proper locations on the platform. The dimensional gate. I have to actually go in the gate first. Now, I click on this. And I can complete the quest. Your sense of time and distance is lost as you enter the Vault of Lies. What is this place? I'm now level 140 and I need to kill the priests. So this is like a dungeon, but you can't PK in here, so if you're in here, you're safe. You cannot be killed by any other players. The only caveat to that is that you also can't kill other players. So, like when people bot and do stuff like that, people can be dicks and you can't really do much about it. Oh shit. And you never know, like, who's a bot and who's, like, actually here trying to do their quests and get stuff done. But... I need one more priest of fire. Okay. As you approach the opponent, you note that he and the Reckoner are not corrupted like the other priests. You stop at a distance when the priests notice you. Please don't kill me. We're trying to stop the Church of Brighton from continuing in this madness. We had no idea what was really going on here. We saw you killing those other priests, but we're different. We're on your side. The priest... by the way, this is now the next part of the witch quest, is inside the dimensional space. The priest cringe as you approach from the shadows, afraid for their lives. You demand they tell you everything they know at once. We can tell you that the witch is definitely somewhere in the Vault of Lies. We don't know exactly where she is, though. That's why we're sneaking around here trying to find out. That's all we know, we swear. Ambush. Wait a moment, do you hear that? You can hear the sounds of flames growing as you see a fire in the distance. Oh no, the priests have found us and are going to kill us. Please, save us. So now, go kill these priests to save the other priests. Oh no, I still have more I need to kill. More killing of priests. Thank you for saving us. I don't know what we would have done. We're not strong like you are. Yep. About right. You sense the priests know more about the vaults, and you question them further. We are currently in the Ancient Magic Lab. This is where the priests study forbidden magic. They are trying to discover a way to use elemental magic to combine humans with monsters, but they haven't been very successful. We signed up with the Church of Brighton to help people, but we were sent here. We had no idea what we were getting into. You can tell that the priests know nothing more, and with a glowing blue light you wipe their memories of your existence. Level 157 monsters that we're killing. And then you can read in chat, it says the voice is yelling out, "Help me, help me." Help me, help me. Voice still yelling, "Help me." I still need one more of the other kind of priest. Those are like right over here. As you slaughtered more of the priests, the cries you heard when you were killing the fanatics returned. Could these priests be under someone else's control too? As you killed more of the evil priests, a female voice cried out to your mind for help. It was similar to the cries of the fanatics you killed, but it was not coming from the priest. Who could be calling out to you? Find the source of the crying. Hearing voices again. I think this one's like you have to go to a trash compactor. The north platform, which is the bioweaving lab. Yeah, so right now we're at the south. We have to go to the northmost platform. I feel there's somewhere that I have to... I've completed the quest. As you step off your ramp leading to the bioweaving lab, you see piles of waste. As you walk through the filth, you sense something calling to you from the piles of bio-waste. You begin to tear through the refuse. You're startled as a strange creature appears and takes you by the hand. Could this abomination be the voice you were hearing in your mind? The girl appears to be half human and half monster. You get the sense she was a failed experiment and she was hiding for some reason and called to you for help. You ask her if she knows anything about the witch. Aren't you concerned with how I look? All you want to know is the witch? We don't have time right now. We have to get out of here. As you are running, you turn the corner and see a gigantic monster devouring a pile of waste. The enormous contraption on its back clanks loudly as it charges faster you than you could have imagined. Before you can react, it swallows the girl whole. The pistons in its device back churn, and you know you only have a matter of time until it gets recycled. So we need to kill the waste shredder. By the way, I want to look at the front of this thing. Look how awesome this monster looks. As the beast drew its last breath and collapsed onto the slick tiles of the platform, you deftly sliced its stomach open and pulled the girl out. I am too weak to... I'll seal myself in a card to preserve my strength. I'll help you find the witch as you have saved my life. Here, take a feather from my wing. It will allow me to communicate with you easier. You receive the item. Please summon me through the card. Don't worry. It will sustain my energy. So... this is the abomination. Right now, it is a timed creature, and it disappears after 7 days. It's a pet that starts at level 1, and you can level it all the way up. It is possible to get a permanent version as a soul pet if you have the empty soul pet card to tame. This is what she looks like. Over in my pets video, I believe I went over the abomination, but yeah. She's kind of okay. If I believe right, I think she's like a magical damage / support. But anyways, there's really no need to actually use her. I know it's kind of like sucks to say that, but you know. I think we will be able to go deeper into the vault by traveling through this portal. It should take us to the neurology lab. By the way, what are you trying to find? Why are you trying to find the witch? Are you here to rescue her? She was so kind before. Your lust for vengeance deafens you from listening to anything the girl has to say. The witch must die. Portal to the neurology lab. You stepped through the portal and felt the platform disappear as the neurology lab appeared underneath your feet. The strange cubes floating in the air did nothing to ease your mind, and the priests and the ancient lights did not look pleased at your appearance. Deafening Banshee. Let's kill it. The floating face fell to the ground and lay motionless as the creature was slain. The mouth gaped in silent horror at its demise, and as it disintegrated into the platform, you wondered if it was designed to alert the witch of intruders. It makes no difference to you if the witch knows you're coming or not. She will meet the same fate either way. You hear the girl speaking to you in your mind. You killed one of the banshees. The Church of Brighton created the banshees as a result of failed experiment to synergize the creature's brainwaves with those of the witch. Instead of being able to use the witch's voice to use powerful magic, these creatures are only able to make painful sounds. I guess they're like me, except I have a mind of my own. It seems as though the banshee's wailing has attracted the attention of some priests. I'm being attacked over here while I'm trying to read some story. Now I'm gonna go kill a bunch of priests. The Shadow-touched priest. And the ancient lava priest. Different from the magma priests. But yeah, we have a good bit of quest to go. We have a good bit of quest to go. Damn, they just got destroyed. But they have the GFMB. Yeah, I know. Give me a moment to click on you here. And invite to party. And I'll put loot on random. I need to get my Discord opened. Okay, we've got company. Okay, the girl walks over to a glowing pillar of light, touches the light. The pillar contains memories the priests have extracted from their victims. Please protect me while I try to use it. We need to protect her while we kill this thing. The Shadow Knight slain, the girl continues her search uninterrupted. Very good. Memory extraction. As the shadow dissolves into nothingness, she turns to you. Do you see the extra memory containment chambers lined up against the wall? Go check them for valuable information. Oh, they're still on that other mission. Okay, now they need the Shadow Knight. Oh, they should have gotten it, because we just killed it, like, right there in front of them. Okay. Now we need to explore these. Okay, as you touch the memory containment chamber, images flew before your eyes, a massive brain suspended in the air lingered, and you felt that it was important. It called out the girl. You hold out the living piece of memory for her to respect, but it dissolves into worthless mush. She looks disappointed. The tower you saw must be the Sapient Spire. I've never used the Spire myself. Let's find the Sapient Spire. Yeah. Now we just have to go this way. Needle fragment. I don't know where they went. They didn't know what to do, so they ran into the next room. Got the fragment. Now we need to head to the Abominary Girl Needle Fragment, the library, which is in the library. So now we need to go to the library. Pillar of Light. You should examine. There's a Pillar of Light. I gathered more information about the witch. Step into the Pillar of Light. And collect the Pillar of Light. I don't know why it's kind of crazy like that. Here's a Pillar of Light. Here we go. I have to inspect this Pillar of Light first. A vision of chaos floods your mind and chills your blood. You see the visage of the witch, but instead of being the source of destruction, she's crying. The war between the diva and the asura. The vision fades. Vision of peace. You see another pillar of light in the distance. Ceremony appears for you. The scores of citizens of all races stand on both sides of a walkway that leads to a platform. They watch in silence as the witch and Hector create an organization dedicated to making peace. The library core fades as you are standing among a crowd of wounded people. You can clearly make out the images of the witch in front of you. Beams of light are emerging from her fingertips and are piercing into the bodies of people in front of you. You rush to their aid, but as you approach, their wounds have been healed. The vision fades. A male voice comes into your mind, and thus we shall steal the evil witch away forever. The image of Lucian standing over a glass casket, the witch inside appears before you. You hear a crowd of people behind you cheer. Suddenly the library fades back into existence. A cold chill penetrates your mind as the library disappears from underneath you. Darkness is gradually replaced by green light. Lucian standing over the fanatics. They move robotically as he gives commands. The time of our reign is nigh. We successfully use this power to get rid of the witch and be the fortune teller. We'll be unstoppable. He sends directly at you the monsters, and the vision fades. The beginning of the end. You feel dizzy as you try to make sense of what you just saw. You feel nauseous, realizing that everything you were led to believe was a lie. The witch was not the evil one. It was Lucian, the Pope of the Church, Brighton himself. The abomination looks at you timidly. Are you ready to listen now? I told you before, the witch was never evil. Let's find the real witch. East. This way. This way direction. You enter the study. Okay. And 99. Hoodwinked. You examine the murals on the walls and one draws your attention. The paint in this section is fresh, the mural is complete. You look at it, it's a biography of Hector. What could they be doing? You look at the abomination girl, but she doesn't provide any information. Ascend the stairs and examine the biography. You realize the Church of Brighton's not doing much of the research. They were writing false histories. Ascend the stairs and examine his biography. Maybe it's the other stairs. Here. I'm not seeing anything up here that I can click on to get credit. Been a little bit since I've last done this one. Oh, that is so weird. You do it from the top like that? Okay. Okay, you feel like time's pressing in on you, everything rebels, you continue to look over the room, you discover log experiments, examine this in the series and biography, yeah. Okay, where is the experimental witch in the Vault of Lies? Western Wing. Yay, we killed the experimental witch. You entered the dimension study, found the failed experiment mentioned in the lab. Okay, good. The Northern Wing. The durability is still fine. What even I have to do in the Northern Wing? Search the literature. Maybe not up here. Oh yeah, probably over here. No, this is the right place. It's just... up to the RNG of the game, apparently. They're being constantly attacked. Southern wing. Southern wing. They're on their way. Like, I'm doing the right thing, it's just RNG, whether or not you'll get the quest complete when you do it or not, and I just wasn't having good luck there for a bit. That's the experimental ultimate witch. There we go. Quest complete. When you arrived at the cloning study, you found a massive clone of the witch, much like the one you fought at the Dead Spirit's altar. It was unable to move. It was lacking the lower half of its body. You found something in the bookcase. It spun around with a natural speed. The ultimate witch defeated. Okay, the last one. The last wing. Right. We have to search now before we go through the portal. There we go, you read through documents, seems like hours till you finally found something of interest, a biography on Lucian. And now we need to kill fanatics. They're probably still trying to get the quest complete. No problem. Yeah, this time they're having bad luck trying to search through all those documents. Like, I know the feeling, believe me. I'm tired. But I'm not stopping until I've hit Master Class. Well, at least till the end of the Witch Quest, and then I have the Master Class Trials. Yeah, I'll do the Master Class Trials another day. I'm not stopping until we're done with this section anyway of the Witch Quest. Okay, they're now ready to go and... Oh. Hello. Sorry, I did not see that you had commented. Are you able to hear me now? I haven't actually been talking a lot here recently, in the past couple minutes. Hello, I'm glad that you're here to join. We are well into the second part of the witch quest, which is the third quest line. Or is it the fourth, actually? I'm honestly losing count. Okay, the abomination girls to you as you kill the fanatic. Haven't you found everything you need? I've helped you this far. We need to save the witch. Resurrection chamber. Now we need to go through the resurrection chamber. I think it was south. Here we go, we get to kill the witch again. And then I will have Prometheus in one moment. Okay, mirror images. The abomination girl is stopping us. So we have to kill 3 of the mirror images first. Okay, we did the resistance. As you dispatch the illusions, the real girl comes back into view. She's sobbing miserably as you take her into your arms, hold her close to you. Tell her that he will destroy the world even if given the chance. You got to stop him. Remind her that even though he created her, he abandoned her to be devoured by the waste shredder. She releases the seal on the portal. So now we can actually go through the portal to the resurrection chamber. Resurrection chamber complete. You notice the absence of the girl. The feather you were holding disintegrates in your grasp as she no longer wishes to communicate with you. You're taken back by the creature facing away and wonder if he even notices as you continue to perform a spell. In the silent dampness of the room, you hear a thick heartbeat pulsing. Despite the crystal tugging you towards the creature, you turn towards an enormous heart, touch the wall. Is this the final experiment? Okay, the pod. Human-like creature going within. You step closer. Investigate the pod. Oh, lol, I have to do this part. So that didn't count for me. It'll respawn though, at some point. As you touch the surface of the pod, it seems to calm. You look inside and can barely make out the face of the creature growing inside. You're horrified as you stare into your own face. Your clone is growing inside of the pod. Lucian the Corrupted. You hear a deep cackle. You turn away to see the creature. It begins to speak in a voice. So you finally made it. I've already met yourself. Your blood is chilled as you realize the voice is a twisted shell of the voice you knew Lucian to have. Seems as though my Hector clone has played its part perfectly. You have come right to me. No matter you have destroyed some of my minions, they can be rebuilt. Now I have to destroy you and study your strength to perfect my clone. I wonder if I have to run back through everything in order to get there, or if it like will eventually respawn if I wait here long enough. Yeah, so if I had done the pod quest first and then killed the thing, then I would be at my Master Trials right now after having going through that portal. But they collected the pod, and then the pod went away, and I thought I had already done it, and then I just went to go kill the thing, so I thought that's what it was talking about. I allowed myself to basically confuse myself, so, you know, that's what I get. But yeah, so I'm asking on the Discord, seeing if anyone's online that might happen to know. I asked in game, and no one knows. I don't know if I'm even gonna have to like leave and then run back through everything for it to respawn, or if it'll like just respawn by itself. I have no idea. I've actually never had this issue. I've always done it correct when I've done it in the past. I say I've always done it. I've only done this twice. This is my third time going through this quest line and going to master class. Third or fourth. Something like that. All I can do is say is like wait here for 30 minutes if it doesn't respawn, then exit out and then go back through the portal, go back through all of the rooms that we went through, and come back here and see if that forces it to respawn. Because it might just be like a single instance thing, like only you and people in your party. Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Right now, this is not the most exciting content to be producing. Just waiting for like probably 30 minutes or so, or heck, maybe even an hour for this thing to respawn. And I'm not getting any. It'll be a while before anyone pops on Discord and actually answers the question. If anyone even knows, I don't know. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I abandon the quest, how I'll get it back. Let me try to look up two things real quick. That has not worked. Next quest must be completed within 14 minutes of killing Lucian. Kill Lucian and complete the quest. Do not touch the second boss till you get the quest for it. If you fail to kill the Dark Prophet within 14 minutes, give up the quest. Fine. Well then. Let's try going through the portal one more time. That's the creepy looking experimental ultimate witch that does not have a lower body. That here. Pretty sure it's not gonna let me do anything now since I don't have the quest for it. Yeah. I'll grab the quest for it so I can't interact with it and do anything, so that's not gonna be a trigger for it to respawn. Well, fun. Oh, now the portal's gone. Maybe that's a good sign? I'm not entirely sure. Here, I guess the only thing that I can do is I'm gonna go back to the hidden village and I'm gonna try to run through the dungeon again. But first, I'm gonna need to rebuff. And I need to sell all this crap I don't need to stop weighing me down. Exchange, buy, sell. I don't need any of this stuff. %71 weight. Oh man, that's still a lot of stuff I can sell though. Okay. Hoping that gets my weight down a good little bit. Still at 71%, and I don't know how. There's still like all these stones and potions here. What the heck? Don't know how I keep overlooking these, or if they're just not loading. I don't know. Either way, though, this is what's weighing me down. there. It should take me down and wait a little bit. Now let's trade my lac for rupees, which isn't much. And I'm at 69% weight. I can handle that. Okay. Let's rebuff, and then let's rerun through the dungeon, and hopefully that will have, reset everything. Although it's technically a dungeon, you can't get to it through the, dungeon teleporter. Because it's like a special dungeon. I have to be off my mount to do this, and I can't have the aura of protection on me. Da-da. So this is where we came in earlier, this is where we're going back in. Now I believe it was the northmost, then there was a portal in the corner. Now I don't have to keep going through all of the stuff that we did last time. I can skip through most of it, thankfully. See, I can just run to this other side and find where this other portal is right here. I don't know how many hundreds of times I should have to click it, but there we go. And now it was this one to the south. And then it was the resurrection chamber. There we go! There we go. Lucian uses ultimate power. You defeated him. You accomplished the impossible. Now, Hector's secret, so now you know I'm not the real Hector. It's true, I was created by Lucian along with his witch. He was going to use the fanatics to kill Lucci and use the witch as his scapegoat. He was watching for you quite some time, wanted to create a clone of you to be a strong general in his army. I'm not a perfect clone of Hector. I lack his strength. Lucian used me to get your help to destroy the false witch. With your desire to get revenge for Lucci and the crystal heart to guide you, Lucian knew you would walk right into his hands. The only thing he didn't know was that I had broken free of his control and was pretending to obey his orders. I knew the depths of his corruption and knew he must never succeed in creating his army. You ask Hector if he knows about the burning of the witch or where the real Hector is. I know nothing about the real Hector or if he's even alive. I only know the stories of how the witch was burned at the stake, but I have a feeling they were just more lies crafted by Lucian to shield himself. It's likely that another person was burned and was disguised to look like the witch with magic. Remember, nobody knows what the witch was taken to Lucian's vault of lies to be studied except for us. Hector smiles and takes the crystal from your hand. You're filled with a solemn satisfaction. The world's safe from Lucian, that you've gotten revenge for Lucci's death. Delving deeper. Now that Lucian has been slain, the spellcast keeps the Vault of Lies locked as dissipated. I think you'd be interested in exploring further. Lucian was researching the powers of the witch for the purpose of creating an army with her strength. What he discovered was that the witch's magic was actually refined by an extinct race of wizards centuries ago. He could not find the reason they died, but he knew their magic was powerful. The witch was a perfect vessel through which the magic could flow, and Lucian hoped to be able to create a clone with the same ability to naturally channel it. Lucian created the master trial for his worthy minions to learn ancient magic. I was created to be the journal of his army, but I failed the trial. Because of my failure, I was tasked with luring you to him to serve as his next test subject, but I broke free from his control, made sure you were strong enough to defeat him. The trial chamber. I'm certain Lucian was planning to have your clone complete these challenges. Why don't you go in instead? The priest inside won't be able to tell the difference between you and your clone, so it should be simple to get them on your side. Hector hands you a dazzling crystal you can feel emanating power. This is a master crystal. I won't be needing it anymore as I cannot complete the trial. I can transport you to the trial chamber as the magic has dissipated. A priest will be there to greet you and teleport you back if you wish. Good luck. Oh, goodness. Okay. We are now at the Master Trials to become Master Class. It is 5:21 in the morning. I have work, and I'm going to have to get just a tiny bit of rest before I get ready for work. Honestly debating on going ahead and getting off here and making my next stream be the Master Trials, and then starting the talent point quest, because it's already 5:22. It's going to take a little while to complete the Master Trials and get Master Quest. Let's see how many. Okay, so we did the Red Farm, we did the Witch Hunting Part 1, the Sanctuary, and the Witch Hunting Part 2. That was all the Witch Hunting Part 2 after the Sanctuary. We just finished the Witch Hunting Part 2. The Master Trials questline, we've done the first Delving Deeper in the Trial Chamber with Hero Hector, so we've already started. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38! Yes, we have 38 quests to complete for the Master Trials, and I'm not looking to play this for another hour and a half and be up until 7 o'clock in the morning or later. So yeah, there is going to have to be another part of my stream. Unfortunately, I was hoping to get this all knocked out, but it's just getting way too early in the morning. If I had today off, I would just say, screw it, let's get it done. But I do have to work today, and I won't be off until basically midnight. So I kind of need my rest. Yeah, they've already logged out, so they're no longer waiting on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and disband this party. It was cool to find someone that I was able to kind of party with, and not have to do that alone. I mean, I can solo it, but it's just always more fun to be social with people. I will try to stream again sometime. So technically today is Wednesday? So Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. So technically like tomorrow morning, I will try to get back on and stream again. So to all who have watched, thanks for bearing with me there. A little bit rocky. Definitely not quite the guide I was hoping to produce where everything would go smooth and go perfect. Had a few bumps here and there, but maybe it's a little bit more realistic, give you an idea of what you're expecting. In the Master Trials, the trial assistants are going to make you go into different rooms and complete different quests and do stuff before they keep allowing you to ascend to all these different platforms before you can finally go in and get your full master class going. So there's a lot going on here. Okay. This was fun. I hope to see y'all again soon. Thank you everyone for coming and supporting me and watching this journey that we've been on. And until next time.